So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's put paid to the danger. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay...
Decent chance! And he can clear it away. Good ball, good take. And that's been intercepted. It's Dembele! Off the post! He's scored! The first significant strike. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Thuan-sony, and it's Pedri. Now it's Thuram.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And they can counter here. No, he's not getting past him there. Grimaldo. Vietnam very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Always goal side. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Knocks it into space. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Thuan-sony, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And that has found him in acres of space. He's rising! Loose ball now, and could be danger here. This time, surely! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Thuan-sony. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. This might spell danger. Opts to play it back. Can he finish? And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Bellingham producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. That is lovely. Mendes has the space to scheme. Towering header! And that has been knocked clear. Look at the space here. Pedri. It's Thuram. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Timber. Partey. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And he is deftly away. Now it's Osimhen. And it's Partey. Timber. Looking to play him in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
There will be a throw-in. Partey. Now Schlotterbeck. Timber. Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Thuram. Thuram! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Vietnam are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. The second half is up and running.
Vietnam are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Bruno Fernandes. Drills. There's the shot! And it's hoisted clear. Pedri. Deftly away. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bellingham. This looks promising. Chance for a shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Mbappe. And here's Osimhen. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Plays a sharp little ball here. Dembele being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Looking for options for movement. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Bruno Fernandes. Pedri. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now that looks a decent ball. And now the breakaway. Now it's Alvarez. And this is Dembele. And he's managed to get free. Osimhen. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Rice. Oh, now he can run away with it. He's on it. Can he get away? And here's Bellingham. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Vietnam clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Alvarez. Number 22, Yamal. Number 17, Dembele. Number 9, Thuan. Number 7,
Rice.
Number 3, Alex Grimaldo.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Number 10,
Tonali.
Fernandes. Number 6,
Now it's Alvarez.
number 11,
And he's well positioned here. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Rice. Number 25, Nuno Mendes. Substitution in progress.
Gyökeres. Ah, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And here's Haaland. Gyökeres tries a shot! And that's a good finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's...
Real chance! And a neat finish. They have stolen level at the last. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Can they find an extra gear here? Threads one in. João Neves. Now, can he find a finish?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. A lot of space there. And a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
João Neves. And it's Timber. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Williams Saliba. Coming on to replace him.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Vietnam displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Now it's Haaland. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Haaland tries to play it through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. He's having a good look here.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for the culprit, who may well regret his transgression.
Good take, and it is having a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Schlotterbeck gets across to intercept that. Now this could be a chance. Esteval. Now it's Haaland. Now this could be a chance. Great vision. That ball looks a good one. And it's been hooked away. And it's Neves. Partey. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's beautifully weighted. And he's intervened well there. Timber. That's Rudiger. João Neves. Can he get on the end of this? And he's cut it out. Rice. Van Dijk. And we're halfway through extra time.
And now I'd just like to read out.
Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it?
Substitution.
And so the last chance to find a winner. They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Shoots! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Eder Militao clears without hesitation. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's there to get it away. And here's Haaland. Mendes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Couldn't squeeze it through. I think we're just about done here. Alvarez. Delivered low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, look at the space here. He's in a great position here. Can he finish? Araujo is there to clear. Forced to go back. And that is that. Vietnam have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. Chooses to go crossfield. Knocks it into space. And out it comes again. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going...
There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, good climb! Goal! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Grimaldo. Oh, that was vital. Bellingham. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Thuan-sony. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Estevao, he steps in, and that's the end of that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vietnam are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Knocks it out wide. Bruno Fernandes. Chance here to counter. Always onto this. That is good alertness. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that's another good win of the ball.
Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Ederson clears. Grimaldo. Mbappe is herring after that one.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Eder Militao engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Thuram. Well, that is one way to stop him. Mendes with a definite foul there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It's not an especially good pass, that. Mbappe with the foul. And that's going to be a booking. Valverde. Now Eder Militao. And it's Valverde. Tries to pass it through. Forced to go. Esteban! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Vietnam with a chance to get level. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Can he get it through? Mbappe is onto this. Estevao. Alvarez. Great vision. That ball looks a good one. He's found a way through. Oh, well played.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now that's well seen too. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Mbappe. Partey. Aimed beyond the defence. That is a crunching tackle. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So, having trailed to lead. And they've turned it round. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed. And that is the end of the first half. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Vietnam are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. The second period is on the way. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's going to have his name taken. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Rice. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's fabulous. Thuram. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Spread neatly. He has found the way through. Estevao making good progress on the right-hand side. Bruno Fernandes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Sorloth. Now it's Bellingham. Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And it's Bellingham. And here's Sorloth. Sorloth ploughing through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bruno Fernandes tries a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Bruno Fernandes, who's set up one goal so far. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Vinicius Junior being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Now it's Mbappe. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's shifting through the gears here. Valverde. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vietnam have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Now it's Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Nicely spread. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Shoots! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
That's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
Substitution on the field. Number 20,
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Esteban. Number 5,
Wan-Bissaka does really well to win the ball there.
number 3, Alex Grimaldo. Number
Oh,
21,
a delicate chip through. Bruno Fernandes.
number 9, Chara.
He is just caressing the ball.
Number 10, Bruno Fernandes. Number
Yamal. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
21,
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Mbappe. Number 19, Ekitike.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Partey. Tries to play it through. It's a goal kick. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This looks promising. Rudiger cuts out the pass. That's a good foray he's making. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Eder Militao gets it clear. And it's Partey. Well, they've got it again. The ball's gone astray.
Vietnam really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And the referee brings it to a close. Vietnam have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.